Love him.
What strikes you most about the way he coaches?
I think very detailed. You know what he wants, and you know where you got to be. And he's he's preaching a lot about winning hockey and those details. That when you're lacking, you're losing more hockey games, and I like that a lot.
Does it matter to a player when a coach is facing his former team?
I mean, yeah, obviously we know he's been on the other side for a while, and he's with us now, so there's definitely in the room some little extra motivation for sure.
Bratt, just the excitement. Does it almost feel like a second opening to the season in a way, just the first two games seeming so far away now?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we're finally back home. We're having our opening night in our own arena in front of our own fans, so exciting to have tonight.
What was the biggest thing you saw that sort of changed within the group from the preseason to those two regular season games? Because it really seemed like almost everything really started to click at that point.
Well, we talked about after the preseason that those 4 or 5 days of intense practices that we were going to have as a group were going to be key for us to really be together in the lineup, the players that were going to play the game, to practice against each other and work on the details and the new system changes that went from last year. And those days were key for us, and I think that during the games we got better at it, and I think from game 1 to game 2 we improved, we did better, but now it's going to be taking the next step from game 2 to game 3.
What does that look like?
Well, it's small percentages throughout the game that you can limit other teams' scoring chances and also be a little more effective on your own scoring chances and build momentum in the game and keeping pucks in O-zone and not throw away pucks. And it's just small details that makes a big difference in the end to gain energy and momentum.
What does it mean to a player when the coach is facing his old team?
Well, obviously it's a good challenge. It's a game that all of us wants to win. I mean, Sheldon is coming in and being really good to us so far in the season. It's been very clear, and his practices and coach has been really good so far. We're excited for him. We know this is an emotional game for him, obviously, and we all want to help him to get that win.
What strikes you the most about him as a coach?
I think his communication, his clarity has been really good. He's been coming in with a good mindset right from day one, with a good structure, and I think he has a system and a belief in how we need to play that we players believe in. I think that we all have felt that when we're sticking with it and we're playing the way we want to play and that he wants us to play, we're really successful. So I think he just gains that trust from us.
What did you think when you heard they hired him?
I was excited. I always thought that Toronto played really fun hockey. I like the way they played with their skating, their intensity, and obviously some of the maybe similarities from some of their core players in the team that we have in our team. So I was excited. I always liked playing Toronto with their, like I said, their speed, their intensity, and I think that was going to be a good fit for us.
What's it to you about Markstrom?
Great start. I mean, both him and Jaker had a great start for us. They really give us a calmness and a confidence in the net. And I mean, they've been starting off the season great for it, coming up with good key saves. And obviously, we're expecting more of that. And it makes it a lot easier when you have a goalie that plays like that.
What's the transition been like for you? How do you like it here?
It's been great. It's been smooth. Everybody's been very welcoming. You know, it was a busy summer getting to know everyone and who's who and what's what. And but since we got in a regular routine here now, since coming in at Labor Day and really digging in, getting to work, and then through training camp and in Prague, it's been great. We got lots of great people here. It's tremendous facility, and the area has been great. You know, living here and getting comfortable here. So, all in all, everything's been good.
Do you see similarities between the team you're running now and the team you took over a few years back?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you know, in terms of the areas the team needs to grow in the most, I think it's pretty similar. There's some high-end talent on the group, and yeah, there's some similarities there for sure. But it also is unique in lots of ways as well.
What's this game mean to you?
I mean, I don't know what to make of it. You know, I've never been in this situation before. We'll see when we get out there and the game gets going. But what does it mean to me? not a lot, quite honestly. I mean, I got nothing but love from the people that are on the other side. And tremendous respect for everybody in the organization that treated me so well, and the players that gave me so much. So to that end, it's going to be strange being on the other side. But for us, it's our home opener. It's my first time in front of the Devils fans. So in that sense, I'm more focused on that. It's a little bizarre that the Leafs are coming in here, obviously, but other than the fact that we've got a lot to prepare for because it's a very good team to play against, and I'm on the other side now and getting a sense of what other teams have had to contend with, and dealing with what's been a top 5 or top 10 team in the regular season over the last number of years. So that's what my focus is on here tonight.
What was it like pre-scouting that game yesterday, just watching?
Yes, it was different. It's my first time watching a Leaf game since my Marlies days, and it'll be my last. But it's just getting a feel for things. Quite honestly, there's a lot of similarities in how both teams want to play and things that we've been trying to establish and things that we did establish when we were there. So in terms of structure, it's pretty similar. There's some differences, neutral zone and in the D zone, but offensively is a lot of what you would expect.
Sheldon, Jesper talked this morning about between game 1 and 2 really feeling like there were some real strides taken in terms of committing to what you want from them, and now he says that it's about those finer tuned details to take it to the next level. What are some of those ones that you're particularly preaching tonight?
Well, yeah, it's a good point. Our second game was far better, just as I would expect it will be for Toronto here tonight. But the differences for us was just that the structure just fell into place a lot quicker, and it was a lot more effective. And we had 4 lines and 6 defensemen that were committed to it. So now you're controlling play that much more, and it'll be a greater challenge to do that here tonight against an opponent such as this. But just the detail part of it is about consistency, because there's lots of clips and lots of examples where it looks exactly as you want it to, but you're seeking consistency, and it's early in the season. But that's what's required, is to do it every single time. And like I said, with the team we have here playing against tonight, with the talent over there, if you make mistakes, that's where they capitalize. So we're going to have to be really buttoned up.
They may go Hildeby tonight. I don't know how much you got to know him when he was on that trip with you guys last year, but what did you make of Dennis?
I mean, he had a tremendous season last year. He's a huge guy. He's older than his experience would say in North America, but he's had some experience in Europe. But yeah, had tremendous year last year as a first year in North America, and it seems like he's had a good preseason. So, I'm not too concerned about who's in goal for them here tonight. They got a tremendous performance last night in goal. But we got a lot to worry about to protect our own goalies and find a way to get to whoever's in it for them.
How excited are you for the home opener here? The Jersey fans, it'll be your first time here. What are your feelings there?
Very excited. The one preseason game we played here, I know we played 2, but the first preseason game that I was here for, I can't remember what night of the week that was, but that one in particular, just in the early going, even just announcing the players in the starting lineup, and for a preseason game, it was loud and intense and all of that. So I'm excited here for tonight to get a taste of it on this side, and hope we get through it without them throwing anything at us like I was here a few years ago.
You talked about consistency, and really since day one of camp, for the most part, the lines, the pairings have been consistent and the same. Are you noticing good chemistry and the luxury of being able to have the guys now for basically 4 weeks being together since the start of camp?
Yeah, I am. I've been happy with it, and that's why it has been important to stick with it, give it an opportunity to grow inside of how we want to play as a team. I looked at the Hughes line. To me, wasn't very good in game 1 out in Prague. But, you talk about it, do you change it up? No, these guys need to stay with it. There's 3 really good players, and then they went out and they were our best line the next night, less than 24 hours later. So I think it is important to give it some time. I'm still getting to know all of these players and their strengths and weaknesses and their personalities and such. So, until I have more information, I like the opportunity for this group to continue to grow.
Summer probably felt like a bit of a whirlwind, but I'm wondering if you're able to have any conversations with the core guys in Toronto after you moved on and get some closure there, and maybe, I don't know, reminisce about some of the times you did have?
Yeah, I had good opportunities to chat with them. They were nice enough to reach out, and most of the guys, whether it's phone calls or text messages. So that was great. And like I said, I got nothing but love and respect to the people on the other side. I leave Toronto disappointed that I wasn't able to help them, push through in the playoffs. But I do think that the team's in a really good place. Love the moves that Tree made in the offseason, and I think that the team is as good as it's ever been, and I wish them nothing but the best. And as I say, nothing but love and respect for them.
So what's the key to defending Matthews?
Keep the puck away from him, make him defend. Minimize your mistakes, and get some love from the crossbar, so if you can, like last night.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Okay, thank you.